Yo, what is up, guys? Top Notch Survival here, back again doing a review on the Kershaw leek. You're seeing a lot of Kershaw knife videos lately, and that's because when a company produces really good knives for a really good price, and they're really good, and I like them, I like to play with them. They're really nice to fondle with. I lean towards that company because I don't like to buy a knife that's super expensive, but I don't even like it. And Kershaw's are the knives that aren't too expensive. The USA ones are a little more expensive than the China ones, but that's understandable. They have better materials. They just feel better in hand. But I tend to lead towards those companies because of the price point, how nice they are, and they're really the overall of the company. So today I'm going to be doing a review of the leek. I love this Kershaw. It's beyond that. This knife is just phenomenal. It's amazing. Such a nice knife. So we're just gonna get right into it. I say let's say point of use is gonna be EDC. I say that, not tactical. No, not at all. I say that because stainless, first of all, so the traction plane is just not there for a tactical blade. Next, the jimping, not there, not sharp, and just not enough. I'll get the camera to focus here, so you see, just not enough for it to be a great tactical knife. So I definitely say EDC. As an EDC roll, this knife is perfect. Actually, it's beyond perfect. It's amazing. I love this knife so much. If you cannot already tell, I love this blade. Closed, we're looking at 4 inches. And these are all flat. A lot of them are like 3 point something. These are all just flat. So 3 inches for the blade, which I say is a great EDC. Did I already go on? No, I didn't. My bad. I skipped a step. For the blade, we're looking at 3 inches for the size of the blade. And I say that's a perfect. And when I say perfect, I mean 3 and under. Under 3 is getting kind of small, but 3 on the dot is just perfect. The mini Griptilian I'm picking up soon. I've already ordered it. It's just coming in the mail, and I think it's 2.9. You'll see a video on that. Which is, again, it's basically there at 3, so I say it's fine. So for an EDC, it's really nice. So 3.9 for the blade. Closed, we're looking at 4. So it's really close to the actual size of the blade, 4 inches. And then overall, we got another flat number. It's funny how they all come out like that. 7 inches flat. Weight, 3 ounces. That is pretty light. You don't have handle scales. It just, that's why I'm surprised. If this actually had scales instead of this stainless, it'd probably be really light. But really, it is light. Even with the stainless, it's super light. 3 ounces doesn't even feels like more like 1.5 ounces. So that's a really cool part of this knife. The steel, if we get into the blade steel, this got the Sandvik 14C28V. Sandvik 14C28. So I like that steel. And I keep forgetting the V on the end of that steel, but whatever. With the Kershaws that I've been noticing, the Kershaws made in the USA, they do, when they have their blades, like, let me see if I don't have any other Kershaw USA, but made ones, but if you see, there's no markings on this blade, on at least this side. This side, they just got the necessary stuff like patent pending, and I'll get it to focus in, the model number, and a Ken Onion design. But I'll bring in some Kershaw models. The China models of Kershaw, and you see they got Kershaw Speedsafe up there. They got the steel right there, and sometimes China. That one doesn't have it, but and another China one. See, it's got everything RJ Martin, but also China 8CR up top. One that I'm going to be rolling in a lot actually is this Zing. So you see everything. They label a lot of stuff. I've been noticing, like, on the what's that one blade called? It's escaping me right now. The Kershaw Blur. It also has no markings on the blade. I actually think it has like none at all, literally. But I don't have one on hand, so I couldn't tell you. But I know at least on the front there is none. and I've been noticing they're doing that for a really just clean, high-end look, you know. And I definitely think that it achieved that because I thought that right when I've been seeing them. So the blades bead blasted finish along with the whole knife with the handle, pocket clip, all that bead blasted, which is what we've been seeing from Kershaw a lot, you know. Pretty plain, but whatever. The blade is adequate for EDC. 3 inches I've already gone over. The blade steel is nice for EDC. Also, the serrations. Now, you guys, if you follow the channel, you know I do not like serrations. In fact, you can see every knife I actually have on this table. No serrations. No, this is the Volt. No serrations. This is the Zing I previously just showed. Burst, no serrations. Kershaw, so sweet, no serrations. So every knife I have on this table, no serrations, because I just don't find a use for them, especially in the EDC task that I'm doing. I've never needed serrations, but if you're in that role where you need them, of course that's awesome. You get 2 in 1. You get your serrated and plain edge. But I've never had a use for them, so you know it just wastes of a blade for waste spot for more blade cutting for my knife. But these are the only serrations, if you see why I chose them, because I've been using kind of serrations lately. But look at the serrations on this. Trying to get it to focus. It's going to be hard to see. It's rounded instead of like a pointed serration. There we go, see? It's rounded. So what happens is it really glides through whatever you're cutting. It really just glides right through, which is really, really nice. I haven't sharpened this since I've used it, so I'll do it. Let me get a piece of paper. Sorry for the noise, but let me see if these serrations. I mean, it's hard to explain. See, I mean, they just glide right through, and the serrations on this are just so nice. Like I said, they're rounded instead of a pointed ones. So if I had to choose serrations on a blade, I would definitely choose these rounded ones. So yeah, so off with that, first, it's really fast, and not really fast, actually, I don't know why I said that. It's fast, but it's a lot more smooth than anything. I mean, it's how smooth it is like crazy. I can just open this all day. There's some feel that it has that none of the China ones have to me. And so I just really like that about it. That's probably my favorite thing about it, is how smooth this knife really does feel when you open it. It has the Speedsafe, of course, incorporated on it. The lockup, we're looking at a liner. I mean, not liner, sorry, frame lock. So yeah, that's going to be strong for anything you'll use for EDC. This will be very strong, and it is. No side to side, no up and down at all. So that's really nice. The handle material, like I've already went over, this is the stainless and the steel bead blasted. The ergos, it's comfortable, but again, traction plan is just not there. So it's just not good traction, which is one lame part of this. They make one with traction, like I think it's a G10 handle, but it's a lot more pricey. So I don't know about that. Haven't tested it out. Haven't seen much about it, but I might look into it because I like the blade so much. The clip design is my favorite Kershaw clip right here, and they're usually only on the USA models. Actually, I think that's the only ones they're on. It's on the Blur. They're all the same. They got these two screws right here, and just flat, and it's long. I mean, look at all these China ones, all the China Kershaws. They're really short. You know, they're pretty short. Not bad. You don't need it long, but I'm saying these are really long. So I think it's a very smooth looking, nice pocket clip. My favorite pocket clip. It's very sturdy, not gonna bend. I mean, it's very tight, very nice pocket clip, which Kershaw does with their pocket clips. They get the pocket clips right for sure. I've never really had a problem with any of Kershaw's pocket clips. Let's see. This knife, I mean, it's really strong, and the overall of this knife is just amazing. The value we're looking at, $35 to like $45, $50 for this model. This is the like I've already went over. Let's get to focus. 1660 ST. So this is that model for that price. But remember, there's a lot of different handle scales, different colors, different blade steels, so all that stuff, you're going to go up or down in value. So for this exact knife, we're looking at 35 to 50 bucks. Amazon, Blade Play, stuff like that. This knife is just really cool. The way it opens, the way it is in hand, everything about it I really like about the whole thing about the knife. This now I'm just gonna go through some like additional off-topic thoughts. That it's USA produced, and that means something to me. Like I've said in my other videos, I don't care where a knife's produced as long as it's nice. But there is something cool about buying something US produced. You know, I don't know why, I just really do. It's a really big pride of ownership to me. It's smooth opening, which I've already said a lot of times in this video already, but you know, can't stress that enough how nice it is. And also, the cool thing is the safety down on the handle right here. It's very simple. You just slide this little pin, and that just slides out little bar, if you see it right there. Let me get this to focus. There's a little bar at the bottom. Right there. And that just slides over. So right here, blade closes. And if you want it to stay there, you slip this up. And it just doesn't let the blade go out. So simple. But it works. It's functional, simple but functional. I like that. I don't know why they added it in, but you know, hey, it's that extra thing that it doesn't get in the way. It's down on the bottom. So that is one cool thing about it. Also, this is really thin and also really sleek. It just, I mean, you can use it as a gentleman knife. I mean, it's just so thin, sleek. It just, the way it's just so nice. And also you got the Kershaw Speedsafe on the handle. So where that would usually be on the blade, it's on the handle. USA right there. So that's definitely one cool thing. So overall, I mean, this knife is just, I really, the only way they could have, it could be better for me is having the handle, having an actual handle material, like a G10 or something instead of the stainless. Now I'm going to roll in the Zing for a second, because I think this blade mimics the leek, or the leek mimicked the Zing, whatever one came out first, but it doesn't really matter. These knives are pretty close. Now, if you really like this leek, and you can't afford it, which I know that. I know wanting a knife really bad but not being able to afford it, so don't worry. If you save up, you will be able to get it. If you save up your money, and you put your mind to something, you will be able to get whatever knife you want, but it might take, a while. It took me a couple months to get my Benchmade Griptilian, or actually close to a year, and I finally got it, and I was so happy because I wanted one for so long, and I finally got it. But if you want the leek kind of feel, but you don't have the price, the price, I definitely suggest you check out this Zing, because it's a little bit wider. If you look at them, they're pretty similar, and also it opens like the leek, not as smooth but fast. Such a fast, and it is smooth too. So I haven't cleaned this. Yes, you can see it's really dirty. I've been using it a lot. I took the pocket clip off because the screw fell out. It broke off. Not broke off, but the screw fell out. So that's not a problem. I don't EDC it anymore. I EDC'd it a long time ago. But yeah. So the whole point of this, what I was trying to say, is that if for some reason I found it funny that they mimic each other, and they're really close in size. The leek is a lot thinner blade shape. And you can see the handle's a little longer, but the thumb stud's a lot closer to the like when it's open. These thumb studs are like touching the handle, and this one's pretty spaced out. But yeah, a lot thinner on the leek, but that's what that whole knife is, really thin. This one's a thicker blade too. So yeah, I like the leek better, of course, but I'm saying this is frame locked too, so I mean they really closely mimic each other. Really nice, comfortable blade. So I like the Zing a lot too. So I'm saying if you don't have the money for the leek, I definitely suggest you check out the leek, and I mean the Zing, and you can check out my my other review that I have on this knife specifically. So yeah, get that out of the way now. So now that we got that, I definitely suggest you pick up this knife. I know you guys will enjoy it. If you have the money and you like Kershaw's, you need a leek. Chances are you probably already have one. That's how it's really popular, and it's really nice. So thank you guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Take it easy. See ya.